Hello everyone, we're gonna be back. Let's go. Let's do another teaching session. I'm excited to be here. Excited to be back. Getting some steam rolling. My food might come. I'm at the club right now. Let's go. Let's do a little drop in. Dear Mother Earth, dear heart, dear skies, dear God, here we are, with divine grace, we have come into creation together. I open my self to the sky's possibilities, my heart's truth to God's wisdom, to the earth's grounding, to further knowledge and create new, to further create a society and a connected planet. May we all find space. May we all be here. May we all rise above that which no longer serves us. And may we all connect and drop in to who we are. So, I looked at Crypto for Women from 19 Keys. Next episode, I was like, do I do this? And I was like, yes, because it's on the course and I want to know what it's like, that perspective. So I did, and I'm a woman, just like another woman, not as much, but I still got that woman in me and I need to serve that woman. Okay, so Crypto for Women. So to summarize, this talk was about just the basics, and kind of, I think they used their language and promoted, something more, made it more attractive for women, made crypto more attractive for women. They gave reasons. So I talked about, okay, so if your man is into crypto, and it's this new language, right? So 19 Keys and Chris Cole were going on into explaining that, like, you need to understand this language so you can keep up, so you can understand, help out your man, help your man, create that finance, get yourself lifted up. So crypto is for all people. So that's why they want to teach this course. Crypto is for all you need is an app and you can get crypto. You don't need to have money in your bank to get a bank account, to have a third party. You can be in fucking India on the street and you might be able to fucking invest in the right crypto and get yourself motherfucking up there, maybe. I think that's how it works. That's amazing, man. So that's what they go, and so they say that crypto, anyone with a phone across the globe can have access to their own financial system, their personal financial system. Now that's empowering, and money belongs to us. So if we have our own access to our own personal finance system, well, who knows what that could lead to in a way of empowerment of people. So that's beautiful. Then they had this fact on the board, and it said 1/14 of women own a wallet, right? So, we're coming to this new age where everyone is going to own a wallet, regardless of who you are, right? Everyone should have a wallet. Everyone should have access to their own financial institution as self. Doesn't matter if you're a woman, if you're a man. For yourself, having your own money is crucial to empowerment, right? So now men and women are in crypto, and what is cryptocurrency? It's so they said it's digital money, right? We're entering this digital age, this digital religion, right? And then there's internet money. That's also I said it's equal money. That regardless of your religion, regardless of your faith, you can get this money. You'll find returns. You know, obviously, there's probably some fucked up cryptos which are private and like religious and shit, which is probably an interesting idea. Bitcoin ain't like that though. You know what I'm saying? Milk tits. Okay. So then they were making comparison with central finance and then decentralized finance. So what central finance is basically, it means that it's centralized by a bank. And that means that the bank owns your money. It has control of your money, in a sense, right? Or I think it's also the government. I think this is where the government comes in. So man versus woman, different interaction with, and then a decentralized finance is crypto, because no one owns it, right? The banks own the money. The banks have the money. If the bank loses, goes corrupt, your money's gone, right? So now your money's not. It's not decentralized. It's centralized, and when that fucking poofs, it poofs, right? Unless the bank has many banks, and yeah. But well, it probably does. But decentralized crypto is it's on the blockchain. So central finance, it was what we needed, right? We needed central finance because we needed our money not to be manipulated, not to be fucked over, and so the banking system learned this, and slowly it grew and became strong. You know, in the 80s, 70s, there was fucking what's the name? The guy from Leonardo DiCaprio in the movie with Margot Robbie, you know, like he fucking making check frauds and shit, and now the people can't manipulate money, especially on the blockchain, right? I'm pretty sure. I need to learn more about that, but that's what we're saying. So central finance was key into being here. So let's say thank you to central finance and that amazing invention of banks, of that will allow us to not to like have someone centralized. I mean, it was an invention that was key. It was awesome. But now we're moving away from that, and that's okay. Let's talk about Bitcoin. So in 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto, who we don't know, it could be a group of people, it could be anyone. No one really knows. There's some speculations and theories, but I like this guy said, like, we don't know who is in control of Bitcoin. Like that's the exact word he used. And I usually heard we don't know who invented it. But we don't know who is control. Obviously, we have miners who keep it up, keep it running, right, by companies, and I learned that too. Like there's multi-million-dollar mining companies, which some use renewable energy, and like this other one that bought this Texas farm, which was interesting. And then there's other stuff, profitability, Bitfarm. It was yeah. And so, my voice deeper though. Yo, let's go. So, I had these two questions: does someone have control? I was wondering. I'm going to be looking at. We'll be exploring this together further. Does someone have control? And are the rich scared? Is that why they're going into that? Do the rich know? Right? They're buying all this crypto, these big companies, Donald Trump, they're making this government for crypto. But like, are the rich scared of this decentralization, right? So that they're trying to get ahead. I mean, they're trying to get onto it. It's probably what they wanted at the same time, but also it's a new thing to master. So that's why there's so much possibility right now. And it's so new that it can't be mastered yet, I believe. From what I've known so far. So Bitcoin came initially from buying and selling on the black market, and then it moved from the underworld, Chris Cole says, to widely adopted, and the intensity from the underworld to being widely adopted was interesting, I found, because I mean, it's interesting. What does that mean, right? And is there something that Bitcoin is the foundation I'm finding. What I'm learning is Bitcoin is the foundation of every single crypto. If Bitcoin's up, everything's up. If Bitcoin's down, everything's down. Bitcoin is gold to all minerals. Bitcoin is, I don't get that. I don't even get what I just said there. Bitcoin is like a tree, it seems. the importance of finite supply. So I went into this and says, when Chris calls, I like this, he said, money is evidence of... I'll be back. You know, quinoa power fit kale burrito. Let me get a bite. Thank you, God, for this. Oh. Let's finish and then I'm gonna enjoy that. So he said, money is evidence of transfer of energy. So I made this little image. As you run, money is evidence of transfer of energy. So money is just evidence of of energy production. When you're running, you're exerting energy, okay? When you're running on a treadmill, the light bulb fucking lights up. When you're running on the treadmill, the light bulb lights up. It's evidence that you're producing energy. Fuck. We are money makers, right? Government is the relationship between man and money. Government is a ruler of society, right? Which means the governor is the manager of man's energy expulsion, right? And that energy equates to money most of the time, right? Because money creates more energy. Money is the reason that man exerts energy. But when we lose ourselves in knowing that, what does man want? Does it want more energy? So to accumulate more energy, does man need to put in more energy? Is there types of energy, potent energy, loving energy that can be utilized instead of negative energy? He goes and says, economy is our growth. Directly proportionate to our growth, our output of energy. Do Americans have good ways of outputting energy? Productive ways? Yes. But they focus a lot on it, which is interesting. And it's almost, you produce energy just to produce energy. You're not producing energy to create beautifulness in the earth, which is something that could be done. So there's a lot of things here. Banks, so no one can manipulate. Crypto is backed by blockchain technology. Blockchain technology has codes which are on many computers around the world, and they're monitored and they're safe, and people monitor them are paid. So there's kind of like this equality, mutuality in there, and people will always be monitored because transfers has a transfer fee, and so monitors will always have someone to watch it, someone to get paid, so there's always incentive. So that makes Bitcoin pretty strong. Proof of work, I forget what that means. What does that mean again? POW. Work. I think Bitcoin's a POW. blockchain is crypto security, right? And now it's a new form of safety, so it's a new form of safety. And I said an internet prison. Blockchain is an internet prison. It keeps codes in prison that cannot break out, right? So that's an interesting way of using it, I find. So POW, Bitcoin and our PNWs. POW is basically people have to work to mine it, solve algorithm stuff. One more bite. So, an internet prison. Blockchain is an internet prison. Monitored. Always in the ether. Always in on the internet, unless there's code zero. We'll get into that another day. So, I noticed how I wasn't having as many self-awareness insights during this study session, which I use my green pen for. My red pen is for just like my own ideas, and my black pen is for like literally just copying down ideas that I find interesting, find relevant, but I haven't manipulated into my own knowledge or understanding. So this is like the halfway through, and then this is like self-awareness. And this is like, okay, let's take this into my own understanding, to my own concepts. So I can feel how this is so takes how this, like, learning this Bitcoin, learning all this is like, we're gonna go to 20 and then I'm done. Learning all this is just it's new, so I'm not having as many like space for this stuff or this stuff, but at the same time I think maybe meditating more and just praying for myself to have self-awareness in these learning sessions is going to be something that I want to do. So just to have more insights to, further my interests. So let's just have a quick overview. So anti-manipulation is verified on blockchain. Anti-manipulation is considered a reward after a transaction. He talks a lot about tokenism and how we are rewarded for our behavior, so thus we are controlled. So we need to be careful what we're controlled by. We need to be aware, which is something I want to learn a lot more about, especially in this internet age. And I think 19 Keys has that down. So I'll probably do a video on that. Scarcity plus demand equals price increase. That's kind of why by 2140 Bitcoin's so valuable, like gold. It's scarce, and there's also and the more scarce it becomes, more demandable, and that equals price increase. So it's kind of almost really there's a lot of pull and push to that. Gold costs money to mine. Altcoins are shit. Doxing, remember to dox. Use cases, have a plan. This is so key. I thought was super key, because when you have a plan and you have approach and you have intention very clear with an altcoin investment, what's your strategy? Are you going to want just is it liquidable so you can switch coins? Can you buy coins with these coins? Can this be used for this? Can it be traded? Just so you can keep up with the ever-changing environment and the news and politics and socio-cultural change and Mother Earth change and natural disasters. Like, you want to consider everything. And background's important. So I said, have a plan, have an intention, and a system of approach, right? And so this goes into plan, intention, your why, and your vision, and then plan and also prayer, and then in a systematic approach for success. Numbers, trackers, risk, crucial, right? So, so he says, like, you need to have a plan, and don't look at the numbers. Don't let your emotions get involved in this shit, right? Like, look at the percentage. Focus on the percentage with your money, have a system approach, and that allows you to really just be consistent and committed to this instead of letting it play with your emotions. Like, maybe music can be kind of hard to be consistent because it's just playing on your emotions, but at the same time we're figuring that out. Okay, what else? Everything controls, always recognize and accept how you feel. He talks about that. Tune in, always drop in how you're feeling. And so we're just gonna be doing that. I drew that a little bit, but I want to intentionally literally feel my body. I like the prayer that we're doing. He talks about wallets, cold wallets, which I'm looking to get into, like a USB thing to transfer my Bitcoin onto. especially before I go traveling. I want to do that and not keep it like in Robinhood because I never know. And then there's exchanges. I use Robinhood. I think Robinhood updated since 2021, which is when the call was. Market, he's talking about market gaps. So like understanding just stocks is so key, and diversity holdings, even in crypto, diversity, having Ethereum in crypto. So Chris Cole lost, like what he was invested at the time is now shit, and it only lasted that whole year. And he was like, I'm like invested. So I wonder how much money he lost. I think he's a great investor, probably. Diversity is value. We're still working on what that means. Diversify investments, diversify everything, diversify the people you surround yourself with, diversify your environments, diversify your investments, diversify everything, your perspectives, everything. Peace out. Thank you so much. I offer you my heart. Let's do this. Let's create this vision.